Today's episode is brought to you by DraftKings. You know DraftKings, and more importantly, their sportsbook, which is the top-rated sportsbooking app in the U.S. because it is safe, secure, and more importantly, it is reliable. And for the first-time users out there, because we know some first-time users, when you are a first-time user, if you sign up and use the promo code MOATS, you'll receive up to $1,000 in draft deposit bonus money. Now, what does that mean? Essentially, if you put in $200, well, DraftKings, they're going to look and say, oh, use that promo code MOATS. Well, we're going to match that $200 and give you a free $200 to use with your betting and things like that. So, yes, you definitely want to use that promo code. But more importantly, we know at times you could be a little bit, distressed. You might even have a problem, some might say. Well, whenever that is the case, and it can happen, you just read these words right here. You see these numbers. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
He says, saw on Twitter, quoted by Batch, that Ben is not allowed to change the play at the line. Okay. Your thoughts on this? Is this true? Should Ben have that capability?
Put it like this. When he says
that's shocking to me if that's the case.
I don't necessarily think it's shocking though, and this is like when we just talk about it, because having conversations with Charlie, it basically says because of the new system and things like that, it's just a little bit more structured. And when you think about what people criticized 7-4 a year ago was what? At times, lack of structure. His ability to just call whatever he wanted to call, drawing it up in the dirt, so to speak, right?
We might need more of that.
I mean, we hear you, but those results didn't breed wins because he wasn't doing that until the end part of the season last year.
We need some combination of both then, because some of these fourth down plays, if that's the case, like I don't like that.
Yeah, but who just assumes it's fourth down plays he's talking about?
What are you saying by that then?
What are you saying? Because you went right to fourth down plays.
Yeah, because I don't really like those play designs then on fourth down.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to do with, how do we know that's not 7 anyways?
That's what I'm saying. This comment's shocking to me.
Okay.
I would have thought like Ben would be able to make checks at the line or do whatever the hell he wants. But if that's not the case.
I would have to hear the context, because from when I've talked to Charlie, like what he's saying is this, right? In terms of his ability to just call whatever he wants at the line, he does not have that freedom in Canada's offense. That's what he's had in the past, where he could literally come up there 1 through 60, call whatever. Right now, it's more structured. So
what he was saying like about the 12 plays is accurate.
Right. It's like more of a menu. Like, this is what you're allowed right here. This is what we want you to get done right here. But some of the things have been said about was that when Rodgers first was getting into Matt LaFleur's system that first year, same thing. And that's what he said in year 2. He was a lot better in it, more comfortable, and actually like knew it to the point where he could start doing more of those checks. But that was 2019.
Yeah, that's 2020.
That is common.
There's a difference right there.
So that's the only thing. So with that could very well be the case, man. Very well be the case.
Wow. That's interesting. I don't know how to feel about that right now.
But you got to think though, right? From your perspective, you look at Ben optimistically, right? So you feel like he should have that leeway. I'm sure it's a lot of people out here that look at Ben the other way, right? And they're saying, well, hey, man, we don't need more of Ben. We don't need more of him having control. It needs to be less, and more. Less, like, so it just depends on who you're talking to, how they want to spin it.
Right, exactly. Because a lot of people are still blaming Ben, though. You know what I mean?
See, even though that, but I still see a lot of people that blame Canada.
Right.
And it's like, who's been the common denominator these past couple of years, right? Or in terms of what people have been complaining about with 7, right? Especially this 2-year window. Canada wasn't the common denominator with that. That's my only thing.
What I mean, whenever I say blame Ben, that he's basically controlling all of Canada's offense, and Canada doesn't have any say in this.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Whereas, like, all right, we hear that quote right there. That's definitely not the case. If he has his 12 plays, the menus, can't be making certain checks at the line.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I wouldn't have expected that at all.
Yeah. But does he still have to hit the throws he has to hit? Absolutely. What we're sitting here talking about is kind of minuscule in terms of the big picture, because we got to talk the 4th and 4s and stuff like that when you're not hitting on wide open touchdown passes, right? If you're hitting on the wide open touchdown passes, no one cares about these calls right here. No one cares about if he can check or not check if he's hitting those throws. That comes up though. Why? Because now we're like, okay, we're not scoring here. All right, we didn't hit there. Well, what can we get on there? Let's get on this right here. Like, that's just, you see how we,
This is how it is though, bro. Like,
but that's the part that's funny to me, because it's all of a sudden now is the play calling is it Canada, and it's like, no, Why is it that all of a sudden? Like, guys weren't running open on numerous occasions.
It could be part of it, though.
Like, guys weren't running open on numerous occasions, though.
But that's nuance, and that's not what people just want to blame one person for all this. I'm just like, bro, there were some good signs.
Mm-hmm.
If Ben and Juju connect on some of those, it's a different story. The refs don't throw the flag on that field goal block. Also, maybe if they throw the flag on some of those pass interferences. Yeah. But, man, I'm looking at this one a little bit more optimistically than some other people.